is it even possible for a train to disappear?
Well, I think we've established that it didn't so far, Watson. Okay. Do try to keep up, Watson. What do we know so far? Oh, extreme close up. We know that. Okay, so we've got a few things to do. So we know that they used like a different cart to make it look like the train was still coming towards the station, but it wasn't. We still need to examine Doncaster railway station for suspicious clues and details. Examine the side railway branch at Eversham. Examine the side railway branch leads to quarry at the station located between Chesterfield and Eversham. Find out what the special wagon was carrying. Solve the mystery of the vanished train. One of the things we can do, which I noticed, was search the archives for Las Zarpas. A Las Zarpas label was found at the beach near the lake.
My search should be focused upon the...
Okay. Las Zarpas barge transportation. The Las Zarpas barges are leaders in heavy goods transportation. The Las Zarpas label belongs to the Mexican consortium Caracal, who covers shipping, electrical services, and mining. So that's how they used the. That's how they got the train across. Interesting. So I'm pretty sure now they transported that across. So the Mexican Caracal. Okay, not that. No. There we go. Mexican recently utilised barges at the lake, probably to transport something very heavy. Yes. So that's how they transported. Right, so let's be on our way, I guess. We need to go back to Doncaster apparently and search that. So we do. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm really enjoying playing through this Sherlock Holmes game. It's a lot of fun actually. I like the way they do it as well. It's very good. Right, search Doncaster for clues. Doncaster. No, this is not the Legend of Zelda. Can't just go up and open up chests. Okay, we found that Mexican guy. But disappeared, didn't he? I think we found everything we were going to find in here. Is it T to get the yeah. Dear Watson. Okay, was it the left luggage we couldn't get into? No, apparently we could. Oh, yeah, I remember we found the thing in there. Anything in here? Doesn't look like it. I wonder if we can get around here. Nope. Nope. This appears to be all we've pretty much got here. Talk to the station master again about something.
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
Ashtray still
This ashtray
white.
is full of ash and cigar. This ashtray... Watson, it seems that both South American companies were involved in the purchase of the mine.
The man at Doncaster who flared our approach, he smokes Mexican cigars.
The hell is Watson?
Yes, Watson. We should certainly speak with him.
Okay. Okay, we have examined everything here then. Okay. Tab, talk to the cigar smoker. Yeah, but we can't find him, so... Hang on, it's loading something. Oh, he's back again.
Please, sir, we would ask you not to leave. We have some questions.
Are you the police?
No, we are employed by the railway company. We are collecting witness statements about the train that disappeared last night.
Lo siento, I'm in a hurry.
Really? It seemed that you were waiting here for someone. Could you tell us if you were at the station last night?
No, I just arrived from South America.
A formidable journey, no doubt. Which country are you from?
De Chile.
De Chile. Okay, what do we notice about this guy? That it's about him, anything? Oh, wrinkles. That just seemed rude. Smart clothes. Strong build. Expensive cigar. Martial arts. Really? How the hell do you do that?
Chile? But you are Mexican.
No, you are wrong. Why would you think I'm Mexican?
Mexican cigars.
Because of your cigars.
See, cigarrillos. So what?
Those cigars are the Ricardo brand, from Mexico. It is quite impossible to find them anywhere but there.
Pero not your business.
What's your business here?
I don't suppose that you are on vacation. What business brought you here?
I was to meet my fellow compañeros. Where did you arrive yesterday? They were on that damn train. I will stay here and hope that the authorities find them, or their bodies. It's now my responsibility to repatriate them.
Who authorized you to do that?
The company I work for.
Could you tell me the name of the company?
It's not your concern.
And what is your name?
Enough questions. Buenas tardes.
A very
Not
suspicious.
a very friendly man, and he is lying. He said that he just arrived, but we know that he has been here for several days.
It's Watson. I know, you idiot. God, Watson, you're such an idiot. Okay. Oh. See, I think it's this one. At least it's this. The Mexicans organised the Chileans on the train. That's why the controller removed all the passengers except for the Chileans. It's very interesting. We need to identify some more clues, I think. Okay, time to be on our way. Right, what have we got to find? Find out what the special wagon was carrying. So I think we talked to, what's his face? Is it, where was the guy again? I think it was Bridlington, the, Australian guy. I think if we speak to him, we might be able to find out what was on it. Let's go.
According to this document, you have insurance for your prototype.
Oh, thank God. Where did you find it?
Near the telegraph station.
I must have lost it when I tried to send a message, which I was prevented from
I
doing.
apologise for that, but regulations state that public access to the telegraph is strictly prohibited.
Upon my word, you keep on digging that hole of yours. You have no idea who I am.
I see that you kept your grip sack with you. Why don't you leave it in the luggage room?
I've had other things to think about. I lost my prototype. And this idiot station master just stands here doing nothing to help.
Oh, but...
Well, that won't do at all. Station master, I believe that the regulations state that any passenger luggage should be taken to the luggage room.
I'll do it right away, sir. Sorry, sir.
Oh,
This
so we can
Robinson
go
is
and...
quite a character. We should learn more about him.
we should buy... Go in and have a look in the luggage room at his luggage in a really cheeky way. Where's his luggage? There it is. Is that it? No, that's it. Mr. Thomas L. Robinson.
This grip sack belongs to Mr. Robinson.
I think we should open it, Holmes. This is what they call force majeure. I'll keep watch.
Good idea.
Of course.
Good idea, Watson. Oh, we've got another one of these locks, have we? Okay. I'm a master lockpick, I must say. Business papers, eh?
Look, Watson, a bundle of contracts. Very suspicious. We should study them carefully.
This is an exclusive sales contract regarding the prototype invention dedicated to appliance supplying electricity in an autonomous way. Emerson Electric Company, the buyer, understand that they are purchasing this device as is and are in agreement. Mr. Thomas L. Robinson, the seller, is not responsible for any...
An exclusive sales contract.
Is not responsible for any problems that may arise with the prototype after the purchase, whether or not those issues were known by either party at the time of purchase. The buyer is obligated to make prepayment in amount of 10% of the prototype price in advance upon signing of the contract. The remainder should be transferred within a 1 month term.
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
Okay. This is an exclusive sales contract regarding a prototype engine dedicated to appliance supplying electricity in an autonomous way. Hong Kong General Electric Company buyer. Oh, it's the same.
Yet another exclusive sales contract.
Is that the agreement specifies as is?
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
Okay, so it seems that he's
Yet another exclusive sales
the
contract.
Barcasas Chilean company.
Mr. Robinson is the seller. Yet another exclusive sales contract.
This guy,
Mr. Robinson
he's
is
just
the
got-
seller.
he's signed contracts with everybody.
Well, it is very clear that this Mr. Robinson received prepayments from various people for his machine.
Interesting. Oh. Loss of the prototype will bring a lot of easy money to Robinson thanks to the insurance of multiple fraudulent exclusive contracts. That is very true. There we go. Some machinist has asked Mr. Robinson if he had planned this fraud. He has lost far more than he could gain. The insurance will not cover the total cost of the prototype. Now that is true. Okay, that is true. And I don't think he could have done this on his own. It could be that he's working with the Chileans or the Mexicans. I think, yeah, the Mexicans. Interesting. So examine the side railway branch that leads to the quarry at the station located between Chesterfield and Evesham. Okay. Between Chesterfield and Evesham. Should we go back and talk to Mr. Robinson and just see if he...
I will not move from here until I receive my...
Yep, sure. Chesterfield and Evesham. What is it? Examine the side railway branch. Interesting. So it looks like we either have a choice of it's something like personal between these two companies, or it's Mr. Robinson who wanted to fraudulently get money for his prototype, which probably doesn't work. Is there anything else here? Clues nearby. What's this? Nothing. Examined that already. So I think there's anything else here. Let's go to the mines.
This is interesting.
Let's go to the mines again. I feel like I might have missed something there. So lazy we couldn't even bother to walk to the mines. Think around here. So I think we got everything here. Suppose we can go down here. Nope. You don't push that, no. Okay. And I think we got everything in there, didn't we? So I don't think there's anything else here. Us. Okay. Side railway branch that leads to the quarry at the station. Okay, between just... So, at the station gate between Chesterfield and Evesham. Oh, Doncaster maybe we need to go to. Examine the side railway branch at Evesham. Oh, I'm back at Doncaster. Is that the railway up here? I got
This
you.
railway branch should lead to the quarry. Let us take a look. The switch is rusted, but it still works.
Okay. Oh,
The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable.
okay.
the railway ends here. That is strange.
Isn't it? But it looks like there was rails going this way. Okay. And so we need to examine the Sard Railway branch at Evesham. Interesting. Just enjoy myself a nice cup of tea. I like this game because it reminds me of, and the reason why I put it up on Sundays actually, was that it kind of reminds me of like a Sunday after, like a very English Sunday afternoon type thing, where if you're not from England, you probably wouldn't remember really, or things are probably a lot different now. But like back in the day, it used to be like Sunday afternoons. There was like certain television you watched, and things like that. It was pretty cool. Get over here. Oh, hello. Did not look in here, did we?
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't
But anyway,
understand.
this reminds me very much
Why
of the
would
sort of thing
anyone
you'd watch on
destroy the
TV
ship
on
in
Sunday
such a
afternoon.
manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
Yes, that is odd. Oh, multiple traces. Wheel traces. Heavy vehicle traces.
Traces. Let's take a closer look.
Oh, we need to know how wide they are.
Nothing interesting here. The distance between the tracks is about
Aha!
6 feet 7 inches.
That's the tracks at the
The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep.
beach. I
These
believe.
traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were from the same vehicle.
Yes. Yes. Okay, we've got some new dialogue. We're not finished yet. Apparently there's still things to find here.
This road should lead to the town of Evesham.
Okay. Yeah, so I was saying like Sunday afternoon stuff. Like, I always remember like Sundays were always like a day when you kind of like did nothing, you know, because it used to be when I was younger, like no shops were open on Sundays, or anything like that. So nowhere was open on Sunday. It used to be a day when you just couldn't do anything. So you would, you wouldn't have much of a choice. Let's go back and talk to the station master. Things are kind of pretty different nowadays. Most places are open on Sundays now, although albeit with limited opening hours. See what this joker knows.
It appears that there was a small warehouse near your station, and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police have already started their investigation, but I doubt that they'll find anything.
What was inside the warehouse?
Nothing of value. A few 100 feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts. But it wouldn't be easy to steal all of that. Why would anyone want to?
See you later, my good man.
Aha. What's this? Oh. We've solved it, have we? Have we solved it? So it was carefully planned murder that Mexicans killed the Chileans and sealed the train underneath the collapsed mine behind their crime by justice. The Mexican humanitarian towards the Chileans cost many lives, so we must act quickly, contact Lestrade and allow the police to perform the loud and swift justice, even at the risk of international conflict. That doesn't work then. So she put everything together, to be fair. He doesn't fit the Robinson, really, does he? What do you want to do? See, I think this is right then. I think it was the Mexicans. I think we're going to play the political game though. Yes. We're going to bring in Mycroft. See, I guess whether or not we were right and how much everybody else
The case
did.
is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have the local constabulary and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. Our other option is Brother Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble, but it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. But I think I'd prefer to give Mycroft a chance. We should overlook our personal differences on this occasion.
Let us go home then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
No, I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Watson, we know that the Barcazas Company directors were trapped under the collapsed mines, along with the train and Robinson's prototype. But we still need to corner the guilty party.
But how do you intend to prove... Oh no. Please don't tell me we have to dig out the mines.
Huh. You may rest assured that I have a far better idea. We have only to use our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Of course, you already had a plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
Good man, Watson.
Well, the case is solved, and we shall be heading home. May we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away, but... Wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking, can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through, then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk, but he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case. I am sure of it.
Ah, really?
Your station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalists will be here before you know it. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
And so the trap has been set. Some time later. Oh. Watson's with his gun. He's ready. He's ready. Uh-oh. Oh. Here comes Holmes.
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
No. Oh dear. I thought I shot him in time. I guess I didn't. Oh well, the station master was corrupt. It wasn't really worth saving him anyway.
Dreadful. 2 dead bodies. What
But if
a
he'd
terrible
taken a
ending to
first shot
such a
Watson,
great
he wouldn't have
case.
died, would he?
There,
Idiot.
my dear fellow. It is all right. You did your best.
Okay, it was a carefully planned murder. The Mexicans killed the Chileans and sealed the train underneath the collapsed mines to hide their crime. A criminal organisation such as this cannot be confronted directly. It requires a delicate approach. The decision was made to give Mycroft the chance to resolve the conflict. Clue found 23. Conclusion. Mexicans killed Chileans. Moral choice. Let's see how. Oh. Did we not get that right? Mexicans didn't seal in the Chileans. I accept it. Wow, a lot of people did not solve it the same way as me. A lot of people made the same moral choice. Oh no, they did that differently. That's interesting. Interesting. So maybe they didn't seal in the Chileans, if that makes sense. Maybe they just killed them. Oh, back in London.
Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
What were his old habits?
The pupil is dilated. The temperature appears to be normal.
Oh,
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
this is fun.
I need to concentrate
Oh.
and count the heartbeats.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
A weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute.
That is quite weak, actually.
But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
I bet he was testing out some
Hemlock and
theory.
Datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to find you here.
This is
I
fine.
need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but, what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Okay, well, because it would be the start of a new investigation, I think we will finish the episode there. Thank you so much for watching. We obviously personality ranking neutral. Okay. We obviously changed. Maybe didn't get quite the ending that we wanted. But well, I don't know though. Actually, to be fair. Practiced in the martial arts. Okay. Anyway, we're going to finish there. So thank you so much for watching, as always. It's been my pleasure, and I'll catch you guys next time.